Thank you, Commissioner Coleman.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to go ahead and start, and if additional commissioners joining us, they will let me know, I'm sure. Can we go on the record now? Good evening. It's January 25th of 2023, and the current time is 6:32 p.m. Now, you just completed the question and answer portion of the hearing, and if you had questions about this rate case, I hope you were able to get those questions answered. Now, I'm pleased to see that so many people showed up tonight since we had to change this from in-person to WebEx. Before I take comments, I'm going to ask that by phone or computer that you mute yourself unless you are speaking. If you're participating by phone and you need to unmute yourself, just dial *6 at that time. Now, the Missouri Public Service Commission has set aside this time for a local public hearing in file number WR 2022-0303, which is a general rate case captioned as in the matter of Missouri American Water Company's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for water and sewer services provided in its Missouri services area. My name is John Clark, and I'm the regulatory law judge that's going to be presiding over this hearing tonight. The Missouri Public Service Commission regulates the rates charged by investor-owned utility companies in Missouri to ensure that those rates are just and reasonable. The Commission also regulates the quality of service and the safety of operations of investor-owned utilities. Now, the Commission is made up of 5 commissioners: Chairman Scott Roop and Commissioners Maida Coleman, Jason Holzman, and Glenn Kolkmeyer. One commission seat is currently vacant. The commissioners are appointed by the governor to fixed terms and confirmed by the Senate. The commissioners employ a staff of engineers, accountants, attorneys, financial analysts, and other specialists in the areas of utility regulation. With me tonight are Chairman Roop and Commissioner Coleman. Do I have any other commissioners on at this time?
Thanks, Judge. Commissioner Holzman is here.
Thank you. I also have Commissioner Holzman. Now, the court reporter is transcribing this hearing so that commissioners that are not present will have an opportunity to review the comments. I'm going to begin by asking counsel to enter their appearance for the record, starting with Missouri American Water Company.
Good evening, Rachel Niemeyer on behalf of Missouri American Water Company this evening.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Niemeyer. On behalf of the commission staff.
Scott Stacy, staff counsel.
Thank you, Mr. Stacy. If you can get a little bit closer to the microphone when you're speaking, I had a little difficulty in hearing you. From the Office of the Public Counsel.
Good evening, Lindsay Van Gerpen on behalf of OPC.
Thank you, Ms. Van Gerpen. We have some intervening parties. Are there any parties that I have not called? Okay, I hear no one. Now, for those who would like to provide comments today, I'm going to call the names listed, and currently I have only one person listed. When I call your name, I'm going to place you under oath, and I'm going to ask you to state and spell your name for the court reporter. And then I'll give you an opportunity to offer your comments to the commission. Now, there's no specific time limit, but please try and keep your remarks short and concise. If it starts to get repetitive and we cover areas that your comments have already addressed before, I may cut you off just so that other people who might want to speak get an opportunity to speak. Also, please, after you've made your comments, stick around for just a second because the commission, myself, or the attorneys may have questions to ask you. Now, if the attorneys have questions to ask, don't use the hands up feature in WebEx. Just say something, otherwise I might miss you. So if you have a question for anyone, let me know. Now, the commission will not be able to answer your questions this evening, and the reason why is because the commissioners have to remain impartial until after the evidence is presented at the evidentiary hearing in this case. If you have questions, please speak to the representatives of the company, the commission staff, or the Office of the Public Counsel. Also, please be polite and courteous to everyone speaking here today and treat them as you would like to be treated. With that in mind, I'm going to call the only name I currently have on my list, and after that, I will ask if anybody else has comments that they would like to offer for the commission this evening. So is Joseph Gallagher here?
I'm here.
Mr. Gallagher, speak up just a touch, and would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give at this local public hearing is the truth?
I do.
And would you please state and spell your name for the record?
Joseph Gallagher, JOSEPH
And Mr. Gallagher, what would you like to tell the commission this evening? And I'm going to say right now, because I've got a monitor here, at no point am I rolling my eyes this evening, but catching a look at myself, I can see when I look up at the monitor that my eyes look up. So, Mr. Gallagher, please, what would you like to tell the commission?
I appreciate and enjoy having clean, delicious water available from my tap anytime I want. It's a miracle of engineering, so great work. That's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you very much for your comments. I don't have any questions. Is there anybody who has any questions for this witness?
No questions,
Okay,
Judge,
thank you,
but thank you for the comment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gallagher. And you're excused.
You're welcome.
At this time, I'm going to open it up, and if anybody, is there anybody else who would like to offer comments to the commission this evening? Okay, I don't hear anybody. I'm going to say going once, going twice.
Hello,
Yes.
I would like to make a comment.
Okay, what's your name then?
Jill Santos, Santos.
Ms. Santos, would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give at this local public hearing is the truth?
Well, I don't really think it's testimony. I thought we were giving a comment.
You are technically correct. We've debated over this a number of times. I'm calling it testimony for the purposes of this local public hearing, but you are in fact correct. That is comments. Are the comments that you are going to give this evening truthful?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ms. Santos. You can go ahead and tell the commission what you would like to tell us.
I just can't believe how ridiculous a 25% increase is at one time on the consumers of St. Louis County or anywhere in America right now. It's ridiculous, absurd. I can go on and on with adjectives, but you know, that's all I've got to say. And I think I speak for a lot of people.
Okay. I don't have any questions in regard to that. Thank you for your comments, Ms. Santos. Is there anybody else who would like to comment to the commission this evening about Missouri American's rate case? Okay, I heard no one. Would any of the commissioners like to make any closing remarks?
No, thank you, Judge. Just appreciate the comments and people's attention.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah,
I'd like
I
to
echo that as well, Judge.
Judge, did
I'm sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead,
did Ms.
Commissioner Holtzman.
Santos mention what part of the county she lives in?
She did not. Would you like me to get that information?
I would like to know, please.
Customer specific information is confidential, but in regard to
Sure.
the county, that's
Just
a larger
area.
I know, and I was getting into that. But in regard to the county, that's a larger area, and that is information that can come in. Ms. Santos, would you like to, without disclosing your specific address, let us know what part of St. Louis you reside in? Ms. Santos?
She might be having a hard time getting back in, and that's another thing. If you would mention how to get off of mute for those that's calling in on the phone again. Sometimes that has to be repeated numerous times.
Absolutely. Thank you, Commissioner Coleman. If you are joining by computer, you should have a mute, a little microphone you can click. If you're joining by phone and you would like to unmute yourself, you may do so by dialing *6. Ms. Santos, would you like to tell us what part of St. Louis you live in? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no at this point, Commissioner. Again, I'd like to thank all the participants today who showed up to get information about this rate case. While the comments were brief, I appreciate the comments that we received tonight. If anyone here has additional comments, or you talked to somebody and they were unable to be here tonight to offer comments, you may still make a comment before the commission. Written comments can be made by contacting the email address pscinfo@psc.mo.gov. You can also go to the commission's website, and there will be a link on there that you can click to make comments. If you make comments, you will need to offer the case number. The case number for this case is WR-2022-0303. And you can also contact the Office of the Public Counsel. With that in mind, again, I'd like to thank everybody for showing up tonight to get information about Missouri American's rate case. And this hearing is adjourned and we are off the record.
Thank you,
Thank
Judge.
you, Judge.
Thank you all. Good night.
Judge.